Man, if you can elude them little old ladies in the grocery store, you can elude anybody.
Indeed. All right, let's see their schedule. Man, the AFC East just has a tough schedule in general. So this is going to be interesting because the Patriots and now it looks like the Dolphins have a tough start. One of these teams could be 0-2 and the other one 2-0.
Very well could be.
I think we know who it's going to be.
Well, we already know they're going 17-0, winning the ring, so it don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. So they open up against the Chargers. I would imagine the Chargers are 1-point favorites in this game.
Dolphins plus 2.5 at the Chargers, plus 115 on the money line, minus 135 for the Chargers. You know, we talk about the Chargers, man. They don't have much of a home stadium. Most of the time in their home stadium, and Miami's one of those teams that will travel well.
That's telling me that the league or these books think that the Chargers are just slightly better than the Dolphins, which
That's what it says.
I think it'd be the other way around because there is no. Yeah, I think the Dolphins would have an edge. I guess. Hey, we'll find out Sunday, September 10th, 1:25 p.m. Pacific.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll see who's right. And you can go bet it if you're confident. So then they got, what is that? Sunday Night Football at New England. Man, 2 road games. Not good. Not good. Also, a fun little fact, the teams that start off with back-to-back road games and then have their home opener in week 3 are, I believe it was win. I don't even think it was ATS. I think only win that third game like 40% of the time. And it gets worse if they are 0-2 as well.
Yeah.
So
the Bengals were first team in hell, I don't know how long, a couple years ago when they made the playoffs after they started 0-2, or that was last year. Started 0-2, wound up making the playoffs. Yeah.
They but yeah, I mean, so already back to back, and I mean those are long trips. You got to fly out to LA. Granted, it's the first game of the season, but you got to come back to Miami and then fly up to Boston. You know?
Yeah, you're right. That's opposite ends of the spectrum right there.
Yeah. Okay, but at New England, what was it? Dolphins were 2-point favorite in this one.
Dolphins minus 2.5 at New England, minus 130 on the money line. The Patriots are plus 110.
All right, they're home against Denver. I think they'll be a 3.5-point favorite against Denver.
Dolphins, yes, you are right. Minus 3.5 at home against the Broncos, minus 175 on the money line. Broncos are plus 150.
Man, after that stat I just gave out,
did we say that last game was 3.5?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, my bad.
Bright lights, baby, bright lights.
That's right.
Hey, Dolphins potentially could start off 0-3. I mean, that's no cakewalk. And then you got Buffalo on deck.
Yeah, I was going to say, then look at that big division game on the road.
Yeah, 3 of your first 4 games on the road, man. Oh man,
2 division games on the road, and what's probably going to be the toughest division.
Yeah, if they can get through this area here, hell, if they can get through that 4-0, we might as well start buying Super Bowl tickets. Betting tickets, that is, for them to win the Super Bowl. But even if you can come out of here somehow 3-1 or even 2-2, look at this: home game, away, home game, bye, home game. What is that? That's
that other away game. That schedule ain't no that for that bye week. That ain't no
October 8th to November 19th. They're home. They're a month and a half. They got a month and a half of basically being home. They got 1 road trip.
That helps too. They played a lot better in Miami last year than they did some of those other spots.
Yeah. Anyways, where are we at? We're at Buffalo. Buffalo 3.5-point favorite.
Yes, sir. The Dolphins plus 3.5 at the Bills, plus 150 on the money line. The Bills are minus 175. One quick thing of note, man. If you'll remember the opening game in Los Angeles out there, they had that little stretch where they played I think they played the 49ers, and they stayed out there for a whole week on the West Coast. But they got blown out in both of those games last year out there in LA and on the West Coast, just in California in general. So maybe think about that week 1.
Interesting. So then they're home against New York, 4.5-point favorites against New York.
Man, this boy right on the money today. Dolphins minus 4.5 at home against the Giants, minus 200 on the money line. The Giants are plus 170.
All right. And then we got home against Carolina, 6-point favorites against Carolina.
Dolphins minus a touchdown at home against the Panthers, minus 305 on the money line. Panthers are plus 255.
Wait, is that -7?
Yeah, -7. That's a touchdown.
And an
We'll
extra
call it.
point?
Yeah, and an extra point. Yeah, but in the NFL, they're not guaranteed no more since they moved
Yeah,
that
no,
thing
they
back.
are.
But
That's
if
what I'm
I ever
saying.
say minus a touchdown, I'm saying -7, guys.
Okay. Then they're at Philly. Philly, 3.5-point favorite.
Dolphins +4 at the Eagles, +160 on the money line. The Eagles are -190.
And then we got home against New England, 4.5-point favorites.
Dolphins -4 at home against the Pats, -190 on the money line. The Patriots are +160.
Oh, and we forgot to mention Sunday Night Football they're playing Sunday Night Football again against Philly. So
Okay, they just Sunday Night Football. Okay,
yeah, that is the Sunday Night Football game. All right. Okay, so then they're technically not. Oh, I guess okay, never mind. That's why I'm gonna say this looks like a home game here. So, but they're
yeah,
actually playing
that's
abroad.
Germany. That's Germany, I believe, too.
Yeah, that's the first Germany game. Okay, so never mind. They don't have that as good of home stretch.
They're
as I
actually not
thought.
at home. They go very far away from home during that stretch.
That actually sucks. Kansas City, 3.5-point favorite.
Dolphins +4 in Germany against the Chiefs, +160 on the money line, -190 for the Chiefs. You talked about Belichick getting one of those buys after that international travel. Man, Mike McDaniel put in a call too.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, listen, gonna need a break." All right, well, man, that is a tough stretch. You got New England twice in that stretch. You got one of your Buffalo games. You got Kansas City and Germany. You got Philadelphia, man. Oh my God, you got Denver. I mean, you got.
Tough schedule, man. There's some tough spots in the second half too.
I think only the one easy game would be the Carolina. I'm telling you, the AFC East, man, 9 wins might win that division, or 10. They've got a tough schedule outside of their. I mean, their division's already tough, but outside of their division, tough schedule.
That's why everybody in this division has such a tough schedule, because the division is going to be stout in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got to play anybody outside of that thing, this schedule gets real rough real quick.
Mm-hmm. So after their bye, I mean, their only easy game, I would say easy game, I mean, would be Carolina. I mean, maybe you could say New York because it's homes. So you got a 2-week stretch where you got games that you're clearly favored in. You know what I mean? Anything can happen.
Then you got to face the two teams that went to the Super Bowl in the next 3-week stretch. One of them international. So never an easy thing.
I don't think Andy Reid has ever won in Germany, though, so they got that going for him.
Yeah, that's fair. He ain't never played there. They'll be ready to get to this bye week. I know that.
So after the bye week, they open up home against the Raiders. 5-point favorites against Vegas.
-5.5 at home against the Raiders. -225 on the money line. +190 for Las Vegas.
Okay, and then at the Jets, Jets, Jets 1-point favorite.
The Black Friday game, Dolphins +2.5 at the Jets, +115 for the Dolphins on the money line, -135 for New York.
Gotcha. Then at Washington, so back to back. Man, Washington's going to be a dumpster fire, and I think that's starting to get priced in. So maybe a 3.5-point favorite on the road here.
Bingo. Dolphins -3.5 at the Commanders, -170 on the money line. Commanders are +145.
I think I'd bet that now because I think Washington is going to be a dumpster fire, and Miami, if they're hanging in there, they're going to be motivated to get another win here. It's going to be one of those games that they need to win. So, I mean, I could see probably by the time this game opens up, Dolphins 6-point favorite if my projections on Washington this season end up being right.
Right.
Then home against Tennessee. 5-point favorites against Tennessee.
This is a Monday Night Football game, and this is weird. I didn't notice this until now, at least on DraftKings. There are 2 Monday Night Football games on this date of December 11th. You have the Packers and the Giants at 8:15. You also have the Titans and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are -7 at home against the Titans, -285 on the money line, and +240 for the Titans. But I was going to ask you, have you ever seen this? I know we've seen Monday Night Football. They have the double feature, I guess, the first week of the year, but I've never seen us have 2 Monday Night Football games.
No, they've been doing that now lately. towards the end of the
I
season. Yeah.
I don't remember 2 Monday Night Football games, especially on a date like Monday, December 11th. I was thinking maybe this is a Christmas Eve thing or, one of those weird dates like that, but this is just a random Monday in December.
Well, two things are going on around that time. College bowl season's about to kick off. So
Yeah.
NFL, of course, wants to have more eyeballs on them. Not that they need it, but also I'm pretty sure that's the Monday before the new NBA basketball tournament is supposed to start the following weekend. The new NBA playoff,
Okay, yeah,
or
the
that little
playing the
tournament, that
in-season
little,
tournament, yeah.
yeah. So I
Playing
think
for
the
the
NFL
NBA
wanted.
Cup.
I think the NFL wanted a little extra, like they've got it. Not that
But
they
does
have a
that
hard
help you
time
or
being
hurt
in the
you?
news, huh?
Does that help you or hurt you, putting 2 Monday Night Football games out there, man? Do you
I don't think anyone gets mad at 2 Monday Night Football games. What time
we
do
don't, but as
those
far as
games?
ratings and stuff go, I mean, you're always gonna have normally you would have all the Giants and Packers fans watching the Titans and the Dolphins. Now you're gonna have those fans on the I mean, does that hurt you or help you as far as rating goes? I don't know.
We'll find out on December
Yeah,
11th.
that's right.
What time? What time are those games?
Both of them kick off at 8:15 PM Eastern time.
Oh, so they're at the same
That's what I'm
time.
saying.
That's
They're
what
not
you're
even
saying.
double featuring.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kicking off right at the same time. I've
I
never
thought it was
seen
a
that
double
before.
header.
Yeah,
Okay, I
no.
get it now. I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is strange.
Yeah, I've never seen that
Weird.
before. And like I said, maybe it has
Weird.
something to do with that play-in tournament or something. I don't know. And we're crossing sports there. I don't know how that really affects that, but I've just never seen this at this point in the season before.
Dolphins mid, says the Mad Chatter. Welcome in, buddy. Glad to have you in.
Mhm.
2 Monday Night Football games, same time as garbage. I miss half Eagles game when watching my Bills. Oh, so I guess that did happen last year. So
Yeah, no,
said he
I
mi-
don't. Yeah, I just don't remember it.
that sucks. I thought it was gonna be like we had a later one because I was like, oh, I'll be able to actually be home, settle in, and watch one of these
Yeah,
things.
no,
Damn.
they gonna screw you on both of those games. Like I said, I remember us doing it. Always it's happening for the first week of the season. Like I said, you have the double feature. One will start at like 6:15, the other one will start at 8:30 or something like that. But I never remember doing it this late in the season and starting them both at the same time. I'm with Chatter right here, man. I think that's foolish.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Did we say the line on that one?
Yes,
Tennessee?
Dolphins -7 at home against the Titans, -285 on the money line. Titans are +240.
Not a touchdown, just 7.
Just a tutty. Come on, man. Say different. You're gonna confuse the people at home, man.
I know. Then home against New York Dolphins, 2-point favorites.
Dolphins -1.5 at home against the Jets, -120 on the money line. The Jets, Jets are even money.
What do you think about this?
Hey, man, I got my head on a swivel, man. I ain't like to. My head ain't made of peanut brittle, man. I'm looking.
Oh man. Okay, then after that, they're gonna be home against Dallas. That's gonna be a good game. Dolphins 2-point favorite against Dallas.
Dolphins -1.5 at home against the Cowboys, -125 on the money line. Cowboys are +105.
Man, that's tough. Back-to-back weeks, slight favorites. Technically, Vegas saying that those teams are slightly better than you, but you get them at home. Okay. Then at Baltimore, man, this is a brutal schedule. They better be the real deal. They better be the real deal for this kind of schedule, or else it could get ugly. Let's see. At Baltimore, 3-point favorites.
Dolphins +1 at the Ravens. Both teams are -110 on the money line.
Dude, I got enough hate yesterday. It's coming back in. I missed the Patriot show. Did you find more than 2 wins, Will?
I think we settled around 6 or 7.
I said 9. I said 9.
Of course you did. I think your original pick was 17.
Patriot 4165 was betting the +200 something for under 6 wins.
Yeah, like we said, when's the last time we saw Bill Belichick get under 6 wins?
It's been a minute. Then home against Buffalo, 1.5-point favorites in that one.
Dolphins -1.5 at home against the Bills, -120 on the money line. Bills are even money.
Chatter says 7 wins, need to lay off the peyote. Hey, the over-under is 7.5. So I'm going over. Going over. They're getting 10 wins and winning the division with 10 wins because this division is insane. Okay. Patriot 4165 says 7-10, maybe 8-9. I don't see them in the playoffs. Yeah, this is brutal. Listen, we'll know real early, and obviously health plays a big part of it. But if they're lighting it up and they're winning these games, man, we got to consider them to buy some AFC champion tickets, some Super Bowl tickets, like.
Yeah, what are those odds at?
If they can get, we'll pull those up. If they can get through this schedule, though, if they somehow had an 11 or a 12-win season, dude,
I think it would be pretty clear they are one of the top couple teams in the league if they can get through that and find 11 or 12 wins in that thing.
Which we know anything happens in the playoffs after that, no matter how good of a season you have. But I mean, it would not be a fluke, right? We're not talking about like the Vikings last year with 13 wins and those like 1-score games and a mediocre schedule.